facing the police every single day.
They're free?
Sure.
Okay. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay, there's two different ones here, right? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and that's a introductory brochure that goes to a book. If you like that, there's a
Right.
book.
Yes, I would. Okay, so can I ask a question? So what's your guys' opinion, ladies, excuse me, of DeSantis banned free speech against Jews? Did you hear about that? If you're handing out flyers, if you follow them, if you put a laser in a building, if they supposedly somebody's protesting, Jews about something, and they consider it hateful, that you can be charged with a misdemeanor to a felony.
Well, number one, we support God's kingdom.
Right.
Men, they're never going to be able to solve problems, and it's going to get worse.
Right. Right.
But nothing surprises me anymore as far as what different governments do.
Right.
And sitting from a neutral position, watching all of them,
Right.
it's like amazing.
It is.
It's just
Did you ever think it'd get this bad?
Yes.
All right. So
If you
wait.
go by Bible prophecy,
Right.
it's going to get worse.
So do you think that's right what he did? Should people have right to speak out against Jews? I mean, because here's what's interesting. Basically, the Jews, in my opinion, are doing hate speech too to anybody that says anything against them. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like the same for you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, and I know when we start banning speech against one, mm-hmm. that can just keep going on, right? It can ban your speech.
That's right.
How dare you enlighten somebody, right?
That's right.
So, I don't know if you heard, and I don't agree with it, but I agree with the free speech. I think it was 3 or 4 weeks ago, there's a Florida Nazi party that was on a government bridge overpass. They had swastikas, they had signs, mm-hmm. they did their protest. Mm-hmm. They're arresting them right now. Because they, supposedly in the new statute, it says you have to ask permission. Do you have to ask permission to be on this public area right here?
No.
They're claiming they have to ask permission to be on a public government bridge. What do you think about that?
Again, I don't give opinions on stuff
Right.
like that. I just know that it fits where we are in this
Right.
time. And we don't.
Right.
We don't take sides. We don't.
Right. Okay,
we
so that's what you're
we're
saying. Get
totally
saved
neutral.
before the end times.
Well, get to know what the choices are.
Right.
You know what I mean? There is a choice. And
Right.
It's like on the back of that
Right.
magazine here.
Right.
Okay, God's kingdom. People have prayed this all
Right.
their life. Let your kingdom come, let your will be done where?
Yes.
On earth, right?
Right.
So what is the kingdom? When you read these scriptures in Isaiah and Matthew and Luke,
Right.
find out real quick it's a government. It's a government. And it's real. And
Right.
Christ Jesus is the one that the
Right.
Creator,
Right.
Jehovah, has
Right.
placed as king. Everybody
Right.
calls him, they
Right.
call him Christ the King. He's the king of a real government.
Right.
And we're living in a time where,
Purgatory?
like in the book of Daniel, where Daniel 2:44
Right.
says, "In the days of those kings, the God of heaven will set up a kingdom that will never be brought to ruin. It's going to crush and put an end to all these."
This tyranny that's going on right now.
It's just part of where we are in this
Right.
kind of time.
Right.
And Jehovah's Witnesses right now in Russia, they're putting us in prison for
Oh,
doing
that's
what
true.
you're talking
Somebody
about.
said that if you're in Russia, now you just have a plain white piece of paper, they'll arrest you, right? In protest of what's going on. That's what I read.
If you go to the website,
Because everything on Google's real, right? There you go.
okay, jw.org.
Okay, I can find out more there. Right.
Yeah, there's a news section.
Right.
You can keep up with current events, what's happening around the world.
Right.
And the main page on jw.org changes
Right.
depending on what's going on.
Interesting.
it's
So you
just
are
so
keeping up
wonderful.
on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very good. So for the moment you have free
We're
speech.
not ignorant. We're just like,
Because do you guys live here?
yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard, I was the one that they banned free speech. I had to sue them and won, but because I sued them and won, they arrested me later for free speech on a public sidewalk. Protesting abortion.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
Yeah, just Google it. Google it, Andrew Sheets, and yeah, it'll sadly come up. So yeah, I was put in jail for free speech on a sidewalk.
Wow.
Is that messed up? Trying to save babies.
Right.
But-
Abortion, the Bible speaks out about abortion.
It's murder.
Yeah.
Now, if I murder a baby, will I be charged?
Sure.
That's correct. Why can a woman get away with it? They
It's
keep telling me
just
it's
how
health care.
people- I know. And, but, I mean, we don't get involved in these political issues.
Right.
But we do take a stand for what's right and what's wrong based on Bible
Right.
principles. Abortion would be wrong.
By the way, one of my new signs that I just made, because I'm finally back out, kind of. They've chilled my free speech, believe me. I've had to redact some of the words. As Jesus effed with authorities, and what was the song? Jesus effed with authorities. Anyways, the point is, God and Jesus both fought for freedom, correct? Jesus overturned money tables. God destroyed the whole freaking world except for one family, right?
Yeah.
Destroyed many, many cities. And the churches, I believe, have forgot that you're not supposed to just sit there and be a sheep, a serf. You know, when our founding fathers came here, you know who woke them up to take the country back from Britain, do you? It was the churches. It was the pastors. Did you know this? Look this up.
It's always been religious.
Did you know that if they saw a pastor back then, they would instantly kill him? Because they were waking up the congregation.
In England before
No, when we came here. It was the churches that woke up the people. They called them the Black Robe Regiment. I think it's a beautiful thing. I believe there's way too many churches and groups that are worshiping them now, which I think is sad. You should not worship. If they're being tyrannical, like Punta Gorda did, fining me, they put a lien on my house for free speech. And then jailed me. I'm dead serious. Look it up. Google it when I'm gone.
Are you a YouTuber?
Oh, yes, maybe. And my other YouTuber in my ear just said, "You were arrested for praying on a sidewalk?" Yeah, they almost did. He was protesting on a sidewalk. Where were you for that one? Yeah, reading a Bible and praying in front of a jail. And they wanted to arrest him. Is that insane?
Well, again,
right.
We obey
right.
the laws of the land,
yep.
whatever they are, wherever we're at.
Right.
And
even if it says kill babies, worship our tyranny.
Only if they don't step into God's territory. So, but we don't take sides in these issues.
Right.
Although, as Jehovah's Witnesses, we would never do an abortion.
Right.
We don't smoke cigarettes.
Right.
We don't.
You have sex, right?
Huh?
You have sex, right?
What?
She got the joke. I'm going to let you go. My stalker's coming, so I got to go.
Okay.
It was good to meet you guys. You have a good day.
You too.
All right, see ya.